body organ systems. The organ systems of the human body all have specific functions. The VA uses the categories of major organ systems to classify disability claims. Here, we will break down how the different organ systems match up with the VA's disability systems. Our bodies are made up of 11 basic organ systems that manage all the essential body functions. These systems, while interdependent, can become out of tune. When one is not functioning properly, the others will attempt to correct the problem. All the systems will work together to try to create what is known as homeostasis, or a state of balance within the body. The 11 organ systems include the integumentary system, skeletal system, muscular system, lymphatic system, respiratory system, digestive system, nervous system, endocrine system, cardiovascular system, urinary system, and reproductive systems. The VA defines 14 disability systems, which are similar to the body systems. However, the disability systems are separated differently for rating purposes. These systems are listed with the medical listing and are identified independently when necessary. These 14 systems are the musculoskeletal system, organs of special sense, optical, auditory, infectious diseases, immune disorders, and nutritional deficiencies, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, digestive system, genitourinary system, hemic and lymphatic system, skin, endocrine system, neurological conditions, mental disorders, integumentary system, skin. Here, nails VA equivalent for rating the skin. The integumentary system is the largest organ of the body, equaling 15–20% of our total body mass. It acts as a barrier to physical, chemical, and biological agents. The skin prevents water loss and regulates body temperature. It transmits the senses of touch, pain, and pleasure, and maintains body temperature by secreting sweat. The hair lubricates the scalp, which secretes pheromones and cools or warms our heads. The nails protect our fingers, which are a major tool used for protecting ourselves and providing ourselves with food, shelter, and sensations. The skin leaves us most vulnerable when it is compromised by open wounds, allowing infectious agents into the body. The VA notes diseases and disorders associated with the skin to include acne and chloracne, dermatitis, eczema, hives, lupus, psoriasis, and other autoimmune disorders, diseases affecting keratin, pores and hair, cancer, and tumors of the skeletal system, bones, joints. The skeletal system supports and protects the body's internal organs. The ribs protect the abdominal organs, which are both vulnerable to injury and dangerous to our well-being when injured. The skull protects our brain, which controls all functions of our bodies and minds. The skeleton provides the framework and shape to our bodies. It also connects to our major muscles to allow movement. Bones store minerals such as calcium and create blood cells in the soft bone tissue called marrow. Bones can break easily without enough calcium and are subject to such diseases as arthritis, cancers, scoliosis, osteoporosis, gout, bursitis, fractures and breaks, and amputations. Muscular system, cardiac, smooth, and skeletal muscles. Cardiac muscles are found in the heart and power the actions that maintain blood flow through our body. Smooth or involuntary muscles are found in the heart and organs. They surround the internal organs and are responsible for their movement, such as moving food through the digestive tract. And skeletal or voluntary muscles are responsible for carrying out the actions and movements caused by messages sent from our brains through our nervous system. Skeletal muscles are also responsible for maintaining posture and producing heat. When muscles lack appropriate levels of oxygen, they can cramp and tear, creating pain. When not used, they can atrophy and become useless. Diseases and disorders of the muscular system include muscular dystrophy, fibromyalgia, tendinitis, multiple sclerosis, and muscle strain or sprains, hernia. Lymphatic system, red bone marrow, thymus, lymphatic vessels, thoracic duct, spleen. Lymph nodes VA equivalent for rating, hemic and lymphatic system for VA rating. This system also includes blood. This system transports clean fluids in our body back to the blood and drains excess fluids and debris from the tissues and cells of the body. It also houses the white blood cells, lymphocytes, involved in protecting our bodies from infection. Diseases and disorders specific to the lymphatic system include anemias, leukemia, tuberculosis of the lymph nodes, Hodgkin's disease, and other blood disorders. Respiratory system: nasal cavity, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchus, lung. This system maintains our breathing. It supplies the body with oxygen for cellular respiration by collecting oxygen in the lungs and disposes of carbon dioxide by breathing out the waste product. It also provides our functions of speech and smell. Diseases and disorders of the respiratory system include allergies, rhinitis and sinusitis, laryngitis, COPD, pleurisy, bronchitis, emphysema, asthma, sarcoidosis, fibrosis, asbestosis, pulmonary vascular diseases, fungal or bacterial infections of the lungs, sleep apnea, tuberculosis of the respiratory system, and lung, throat, and other respiratory cancers.